everyone, it's Emily and Inka and Nameless Baby who kind of like swaps gender all the time, and Barbie. I don't know if you could see that, but that is Barbie. Is she in the frame? She kind of is. She's just down here. Yeah, she doesn't want to be left out. So as you can see, I've got the camera set up so that you can see both babies, and I don't know, I wasn't kind of prepared for the cuteness of what they look like together. I don't know, I've been wanting to put these babies side by side ever since Inka came home, because to me there's just something very similar about them. Like, obviously they're both open-eyed, they both have sort of two-tone blonde hair. Their expressions kind of remind me of each other. I don't know if that's just me. But yeah, I feel like they look plausibly sibling-esque, and I just thought, oh, this is too much of a cute opportunity to miss. I still dither all the time about if I will ever sell this little one. But yeah, as of yet, I'm still not ready, but I'm not playing with her. Like, I mean, to be honest, I'm not playing with anyone except this little girl. But you know how it is when you get a new doll, sorry, you just want to play with the new doll. But yeah, anyway, today's video is going to be short, I hope. Like, cross everything that it's going to be short, because I'm kind of pressed for time. And I wanted to do a quick silicone versus vinyl comparison with these two babies. And bear in mind that it is amateur hour up in here, because I have only had 3 silicones. I've only been collecting silicones for a year. Actually, we've almost reached the year anniversary of this YouTube channel. I can't believe it's been a year. Like, I can't believe it's been that long. My first video on here was River's box opening. River was my first silicone, and yeah, it has already been a year, and I think we've made like 45 videos, and I'm just like, I just can't believe, yeah, I can't believe how time has passed with it, really. But anyway, so I'm gonna kind of be directing this video at people who perhaps are new and maybe don't sort of know whether they want a vinyl doll or a silicone doll. I'm going to be talking about pros and cons of each, and then hopefully sort of what my personal preferences are. So starting with this little one, I'm gonna be referring to her as a girl today. I'm feeling in that kind of girly mood. So pros of vinyl for me, I think, are posability. Even though Inka has armatures, she still is not as posable as a reborn. You know, the reborns can lift their arms any way you want them to be lifted, especially this baby. This baby is on a jointed body. Actually a lot of collectors do not like jointed bodies, but I kept this baby on the jointed body because, as you can see, you really can move her any which way you want to, and it makes her a very, very flexible and posable baby. Reborns are a lot more robust, as you can see, like when I sort of tap. They're not squishy, they're quite hard. Obviously the softness degree of vinyl does vary from kit to kit. I would say this is a Gudrun Legler baby, and I think her vinyl is really, really soft. I really like Gudrun Legler's vinyl. I feel like some older kits, like especially My Summer Rain, the vinyl, sorry, is not very soft. So if you're looking for a a real feel appeal to the limbs, then you're going to want to put them in like really kind of fuzzy, nice feeling clothes. Another pro definitely is, as you can see here, the cloth body. Cloth bodies, I mean, personally for me, are definitely a pro because they're so soft, they're so squishy. They make, you know, the back bend and crumple like a real baby's would. And yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of all vinyl reborns. You can get ones which have vinyl torsos as well. But if you can imagine, that would just be as hard as the limbs. So I wouldn't recommend that if you're looking for a cuddly baby. Another pro to reborns is that they tend to be more realistic aesthetically. I say tend to because, I mean, with these babies, I don't think there's a difference, but Inca is a high quality silicone, and when you're looking at the maybe slightly lower end of quality silicones, I think it is a lot harder to get the realism with silicone because it's just such a difficult medium to work in. I'm talking like I've actually worked in it. I've never worked in it. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm talking about. But it's very usual for silicone to have very small imperfections. For say things like the hands not to be able to sort of come out of the mold as crisply as in vinyl. So that is something, if you're looking for maybe a display doll, so just a doll that you're not going to cuddle with it, you're not going to be changing it all the time, I would definitely recommend a reborn, because I think it's easier to buy one that looks very, very real for less money. So then we move onto the pros, for Little Miss Inca and obviously silicone in general. I will just unbutton her little onesie sleeper so that you can see. Show us your tummy, girl. Show us your tummy. Oh, I don't know if you could see that, but she has an absolutely adorable tummy button. Like, I can never get over her tummy button. So yeah, pros of silicone. I mean, I think the most obvious thing is the softness factor. Silicones are so soft. Obviously there are different blends of silicone. So the lower the is it the lower the Ecoflex the softer, or the higher the Ecoflex the softer? I think it's the higher the Ecoflex the softer it is. So Little Miss Inca is a platinum blend of Ecoflex 20. And I feel like Ecoflex 10 is much, much harder. Please correct me if I've got that wrong. But yes, they are so soft, so squishy, and there is a part of me which really does think silicone like feels like skin. Like with vinyl, especially when it's been matted, it, you know, when it has that textured varnish on it, you can feel a slight lack of smoothness. I mean, I love textured varnish, don't get me wrong. You see on this baby's hands, they're starting to get shiny, and that is sort of not a good thing for me. I don't really like that dewy look. But with silicone, you just don't have that problem. They just feel so soft. And yeah, just changing her, interacting with her, I definitely think if you have a silicone, you're probably more likely to be the type of collector who likes to cuddle and dress their babies a lot, because I really wouldn't see a point in getting a silicone if you were just going to use it for display. Obviously, they're often full-bodied, so Zeke has a cloth body, and little Inca has she's completely full-bodied. So I can imagine if you wanted that kind of aesthetic, but I'm just not sure it would be worth the money if you wanted a baby just to display. So yeah, obviously pros of silicone are they're more cuddly. I mean, that's actually a tough one. I'm not sure if they are more cuddly. They're different cuddly, if that makes sense. They're softer and they feel like their entirety feels softer. However, because they don't have a cloth body, they're less bendable, and also you can't move them around as, I don't know, I want to say vigorously. Like, you have to be much more gentle with a silicone. Obviously, you know, be gentle with your reborns, like be gentle with them all, but I feel like, I mean, personally, I feel like I'm treating her like she's made of glass. She just feels so fragile to me. So I thought I would just take you off the tripod and bring you in a little closer for the last section of this video. So my personal preferences, I definitely think, have gravitated more towards the silicone. I always kind of really wanted to branch into the world of silicones, but you know, they're so expensive. Aesthetically, I don't feel like they are in any way superior. It really is all about the feel appeal for me, and I do really enjoy that she is full-bodied. I often think about getting a cloth-bodied silicone. I'm just so interested to see what that's like. I have felt one at a doll show, but it was for, you know, such a brief amount of time. But I would be very curious to know what the cloth body babies were like. But yeah, just the fact that she, hey Barbs, just the fact that she is full bodied, so when you're changing her, and I do change my dolls a lot, you know, that you see the realism of her whole body. I mean, it does just up that realism factor for me. So yeah, I still love reborns so much though. Like, they're just, I mean, they're so lovely, they're so beautiful, and I don't think I'll ever stop collecting reborns just because I maybe prefer silicones now. I just really don't see that happening. Look at this beautiful face, look at it. So beautiful. She's like, oh, Mom, really? Don't leave me out. Okay, so anyway, thank you ever so much for watching this video. My upload schedule might be a bit strange because I'm going to a doll show, which I hope that will be the next video, but I'm not sure. And then after that I'll be going on a little trip, which is a really big deal for me. Yeah, because I will be driving, and yeah, it's quite a distance, so yeah, that'll be a really huge energy spend. But anyway, I don't know who I'm bringing. Ugh, I really want to bring a baby, but sorry, that's Barbie, ignore her. Yeah, I really want to bring a baby, but I don't know whether it will be 80s or ink. Hey girl, what are you doing? Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.